The second part of the quarterfinals this evening, Salma Hany will kick off against Joelle King.
And out 2-1.
Event in Chicago, and she actually had championship ball against Nour, so you were sort of feeling that maybe it was never going to happen to her or for her, so it was probably one of the most popular wins of a major title.
Certainly, yeah, very popular, very likable player on tour.
4-2.
As well, so it was...
You would be desperate to make sure that Hany doesn't have time on the ball, especially not from in front of you, because she's lethal with a short game, taking the ball in, especially backhand straight drop, I think is exceptional. But then if you're Hany, you're looking to take the opportunity every time you can when you're in front.
Absolutely, absolutely, just like that.
And out 5-6.
It's happened quite a few times this tournament. Yeah, but the problem is the forehand was flat as a pancake there. She didn't get strings on that ball at all, get the racket face open. So difficult to get a ball up above a tin when you risk hitting it so flat. That was a bit of a sitter.
It was, the 1-2 was there.
Well, four game balls handed to King. Oh, his first blood goes to Joelle King.
King leads 1 game to love.
Impressive stuff. The Amazon marches back to her corner. Onto it quickly. It was the pace that did for Hany in that final shot. I think it's been a dominant first game by the keeper. Well, Joelle King is wearing the heart rate monitor, and she's operating around that 170 mark currently.
4-2.
Yeah, I would say in the contrast to yesterday's game, it's actually the first time in a long time I've seen Joelle. There's a nice relaxed flow to the follow through, as Laura Massara was saying yesterday, that she needed to push through, and her demeanor, her body language on court is very, very positive.
7-2.
It's not anxious.
I'd say it's chalk and cheese from yesterday.
Yeah.
And out 4-9.
Big point. It's a big point, that one. This could give Salma some confidence, Salma Hany.
6-9. Stroke to King.
Oh, we're going for a review. I wonder,
stroke decision.
I know the shot wasn't amazing, but I wonder whether there was a way up and around Hany here. In which case it would be a let, I would say.
We'll get that in the bird's eye view, won't we?
Yeah, it does condense things, though. This is close. Second bounce was sort of in line with it. I think it's interesting. I think that's close.
11-6, game to King.
Doesn't matter what we think, that is the game to Joelle King. Business as usual in that second game. Impressive performance so far by New Zealand's King. She's 2-love up, having taken that second game 11-6 in 11 minutes against Salma Hany.
And that's the validation. It's the outward showing of validation.
fist pump?
Very, very slightly.
Very, very slightly,
Yeah.
you say?
5
Sneaky,
love.
sneaky.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, and sparingly too. Yeah, if that.
Three, 6. Four, 6.
What King can't afford to do is see the finishing line too early, because with this point per rally scoring, points can rattle off very quickly, and all of a sudden, a lead just vanishes.
Oh, she's there!
Rapid,
Look at
very
that.
fast from King. I think she enjoyed this one,
And out,
Aisling.
7-4.
She did, and she knows how important that point.
Oh, what a shot. Even that comes back.
6-10, match ball.
A shot at 10-5. The King could have played a forehand cross court and chose. Oh, it's okay. Forget what I
close
said.
11-8, match to King.
Well, it's a bit of a tactical
3 games to love.
masterclass from
11-6,
King,
11-6, 11-8.
dominating that.
As we know, Tarek Momen feeds, the Viper feeds off pace.
Yeah, it's brilliant. It's tidied up nicely from
Yeah, it's beautifully
Tarek
played. He
Momen.
couldn't get any lower.
But I've not seen Tarek Momen be this
7-6.
patient. He's
No.
definitely adding a dimension to his game here.
Really bending low. He nearly had his bum on the floor when he played that. Impressive. Second one, PJ. Number 2. The moral of the tale is do not serve it on his racket, Tarek.
Well, don't serve to his forehand, ever.
And out, 7-all.
But this is something I've seen pretty much all week, Joe, and I'm a little bit surprised in it, especially with the quality of the players that we're looking at.
Sorry.
They're all struggling with their cross courts. Nobody seems to be able to reach the side ball in the cross courts.
No, I don't know
So
why.
many coming through the middle of the court.
And out, 8-7.
Again, he's
Sure, it's Mostafa. Not like punching the mush. Mostafa.
cross court every time. Backhand, whether it's short. I mean, he's got the winners. I mean, that's an amazing shot. The crowd are going to love him. He's getting the crowd going. But he keeps saying it like a broken record.
And out,
Out of the
8-all.
front left-hand corner and all rallies. I mean, like you're saying in the juniors, with the refereeing standard that you're saying, I haven't seen much. You've been involved with junior squash a lot more than me, so you'd have presumably taken note of refereeing.
Down.
So last 3 points, but that is showing
11-8, game to Momen.
It's only gap
Momen leads
there.
1 game to love.
he did all that work, PJ, to get to 8-all. 2 silly choices where he could have easily played both balls, elected not to, and made an unforced error, and that's the difference. This is starting to get quite physical for the big man.
Left,
Moment flying around the court as usual.
4-1.
This is good work from Tarek Momen, really starting to push and press Asal into extremities of the court. That's absolutely brilliant. Trademark Tarek Momen. Sheer pace of Asal is not going to be enough to trouble Tarek Momen. He's too fleet-footed.
And out,
Too many.
5-2.
That's awesome from Tarek Momen. Just chopping that ball in from the back left-hand corner.
7-2.
Staying very short. He looks so comfortable.
Pace shot. So the youngster's head's gone down here, PJ.
Down.
The youngster's head's gone down.
11-2.
I'll tell you one thing, the French general, sorry mate, the French general will be watching this absolutely seething.
Gutted, yeah.
Seething. Because he'd have been making it very tough for Tarek Momen. Very clear cut, second game. Needs to be a massive effort here from Asal. He's up to 196. It's obviously harder. One thing about the eye mask is you're struggling to hear with it on.
The visor only stops at the kind of the side of the eyes.
Sound
It doesn't-
vibrations.
Doesn't cover your ears. Yeah, it's good width, and it had to be. This is the awareness of Tarek Momen.
From the cross courts.
And out, 3-2.
He was on it though. He's
That's an example of the movements of Tarek
That's
Momen.
better. It's much better.
Five, 6.
Using
Brilliant. Just the way that he manoeuvres his hips out of the way as he looks as though the only option's the cross court.
completely a one-way street. It's funny, it all
10-5
stemmed from
match
the
ball.
two poor decisions by Asal in that first game
First
at
game
8
to
all.
not play
Because
the
if he'd
ball.
have maybe taken the first game, the mentality would have been completely different
Well,
for
it would have
both
ma- it would have
players.
made
And there we
Tarek
go.
edgy,
So
wouldn't it?
11-5.
Asal,
3 to love.
his run ends in this tournament, managing to reach a quarter-finals at the age of 18 is very, very impressive. But Tarek Momen, with his track record of having so many battles in early rounds, will be over the moon. Hang on, 33 minutes. It's exact the average match time coming into this. Who'd have thought it? Unbelievable. 3-love victory, very comprehensive.
You'd have Sherbini as the favourite. There is that one, though, where it was 2-love in the World Tour finals. That was obviously a bit quicker.
Yeah, I was going to say PSA. We'll qualify that with PSA events. Obviously, the
So the
quarterfinals, best of 5. But the reason, my feeling, and you know, this could all change in a heartbeat, but my feeling is that Sherbini, when she's winning those 3-loves, sorry, it's a blitz. It's a Sherbini is. Joelle King.
Well, nice attack by Sherbini.
And out, 3-all.
Sarah Jane Perry wearing the heart rate monitor. She's up at 185.
And out.
Well, there is some of the clinical finishing from Perry.
And out, 4-5.
I mean, I would describe Perry as a very skillful player. She has the
It
ability.
was more the mental break that she was getting back into it, and she had the momentum and everything. So it was a bit of a risky maneuver, which I'm sure she won't repeat again in this match. If there's any question of double
not-
bounces, she's going to
I'll
hit
tell you what,
everything.
not once Coach Rob Owen speaks to her
No.
in between games. She won't be doing it again.
7-6.
She'll be hitting it off the triple bounce, just in case.
Perfect weight of shot from Sherbini, but what a boast. Oh, right shot.
11-7.
Not quite
Game to Sherbini.
executed as she'd
Sherbini
have
leads
hoped.
1 game to love.
Bit of a wry smile from the Warrior Princess as she leaves the court. That's positive stuff. It looks
Yep.
like she's ramped it up slightly. And again, tell you what,
2 love.
that's the thing. If you go too slow, it becomes passive. You go too aggressive, you force it. It's just getting it just right.
Not up.
And I'm convinced that she has to make it a bit more physical
4-2.
for Sherbini. This is a problem now for Perry. Sherbini's up the ante considerably. And that match and that game and that demeanour that we saw yesterday against Olivia Blatchford-Klein is not apparent today. So
Not out.
she's flipped it. And she is not underestimating Sarah Jane Perry.
6-2.
You'd be a fool to underestimate
she would.
someone that you've lost 3 times in a row.
7-2. And out. 3-7.
Well, she needs a few more of these ones. Good skill. 7 game balls to Nour Sherbini. Only needs one of them.
11-3.
Converted superbly well.
Leads 2 games to love.
Well, it's the Warrior Princess leading the Gladiator here by 2 games to love. All went wrong there for Perry after what was a promising start in the couple of rallies, but Sherbini absolutely it's the demolition job there. 11-3 in 7 minutes, 22 minutes of squash. Sherbini leading by 2 games to love.
Not out. Four, 3. Out.
Again, reverting back to the clever shots with that out. Well, she just completely left herself stranded there.
7-6.
Well, that's 2 saved. Well, there's the error. That is that, I'm afraid, for Sarah Jane Perry.
11-7, 11-3.
Nour Sherbini continues her very impressive run here at the Tournament Champions. Another semi-final for the Warrior Princess. dominant performance, avenging the defeats of Sarah Jane Perry. Previous to this performance, she'd lost 3 times to Perry.
Our first player, he's number 12 in the world from Wales. He's 25 years old. Please welcome Joelle Makin. His opponent is our 2-time champion. He's the number 2 player in the world, our number 2 seed, 29 years old just this week from Egypt. Please welcome Mohamed ElShorbagy.
Also has that victory over him, Joey, so the belief will certainly be there.
So there's a lot of positives, and all the pressure is on ElShorbagy. A lovely long rally. That was fantastic squash, patient rally, and then a very just.
Travelled down with a friend of mine, and he said, "The bridge, the river, Severn Bridge."
Yeah, the bridge. I know
and he said to me,
mixed up a bridge and a tunnel. Go on.
You get my drift. But he said to me, "You pay for it on the way over, and I'll get it on the way back." So obviously, so you only ever pay one way. So I paid this £7.80 whatever it was to come back, and then I'm anxiously waiting for the toll teller to ask for his money. Never came.
How much tip did you give?
20%.
5-2.
This is a very traditionalist. Just increasing the tempo here, Makin. A bit more bite to his hitting, trying to push up on that tee line and stay in front of Sherbini.
And in contrast, it's ElShorbagy now that's struggling to find the back of the court.
It's well played. Very well played.
This is better from Mohamed though. Watch how much further he gets up the court to go and meet the volley. He's not relying on that large stride into the ball. He's a bit more balanced.
8-4.
Tight.
Well, that was a very nice play. I like that. It was a bit of extra racket face and bite, as we like to say.
6-9.
More aggression and intent from the Golden Tiger.
But again, the damage is done through the length. Well, this is hard work. He's completely controlling Joelle Makin on that backhand side. That is masterclass.
That was pretty outrageous. The tongue came out from Sherbini.
Sherbini leads. 1 game to love.
Very, very impressive finish. It was actually quite awkward. Topspin flattening.
Just watching the movement here of Mohamed ElShorbagy. He's very quick off of the tee. He's getting back into position early. He's really not allowing Joelle Makin to get that ball behind him and into the back of the court. It's a bit of a fortunate one there from Makin.
Crowd not necessarily getting that one.
2-love.
Feeling that it was an intentional shoe scoop. It's got it. It's very athletic. Oh, what a pressure though. That's a real sign of Sherbini at his very best. Not only putting in that ball, the way he savaged this cross court. Both feet off the ground, turning the ankle. Oh, smart. This is such constant pressure. Constant pressure. He's got Joelle Makin back on, I wouldn't say a ball of string because he's not a cat, he's a tiger. But he's certainly controlling what he's doing, PJ.
Pillar to post. I mean, Joelle Makin there has covered every... Slightly loose through the middle there from Makin, and he's paid the price there for the one loose ball.
He got it. He's going for this. Oh, he's back in the rally, is it?
I thought he stopped.
Oh, he's won the rally. That was
Gonna need to
unbelievable.
take a look at the
He got it, mate. PJ, it was definitely up. He got it.
It looked as though he stopped. It was quite bizarre.
And
Yeah,
out.
because he didn't think he was going to get it.
No, I thought it was good. And out 6-7.
This is the one. Oh
two.
no, it's double.
Clever from ElShorbagy, because any time he gets in a compromised position, he just takes the pace off the ball and lifts it and resets his movement and his tee position, so he's very rarely out of position.
No, he doesn't feel threatened by Joel Makin. So in terms of when he's playing defensive, he doesn't feel Joe Makin could put him under as much pressure from that position. And we know the artillery that Sherbini has when he needs it, and he's produced it there. So. Well, there was a blistering start from Joel Makin, but completely and utterly blown away at the mid-stage of that second game.
It's tight again from ElShorbagy. Pressure. Makin standing strong. Yeah, terrific use of the lob from how to turn defence into attack from Makin.
Not out.
And he's outplayed Mohamed ElShorbagy in the end. It was ElShorbagy that controlled that first half of that rally, turned around brilliantly just by the use of the lob from the Welshman. Terrific. Slightly high on the cross court from Joel Makin. ElShorbagy backs away, gives himself space, and then fires it into that front left-hand corner. Extremely accurate.
Very accurate and hardly any unforced errors at all. Minimal, I reckon 5 in total.
I think he's done a lot of damage as well with his movement onto the ball, Joe. He's taken a lot of time away from Joel Makin.
He's got it. It's an unbelievable bit of athleticism. Oh, he's got him. Very, very well played by the Golden Tiger. Picked up a ball and then switched the play. Caught Sherbini
And out.
just on the gluteus maximus here. Right in central. Very well played, excellent control. Beautiful control, guiding the ball again.
Down. 11-6, match 2. Sherbini, 3 games to love.
Really impressive performance from Mohamed ElShorbagy.
11-6.
Previous champ for this event, current world number 2, Mohamed ElShorbagy, capitalising on excellent focus, not leaving any opportunity for Joel Makin to get physical in this match.